Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the show. Jack Chow on East West with G&E TV. As you might see, we're all green, very green. Well, don't take me wrong. We're not talking about the green subject. It's just the summertime. And it's my first time, by the way, to wear this kind of a shirt on the show as a experiment to see how it works. If it does, that will be good for my summer. Anyway, today we're talking about an education subject, and it is an education subject that we've been hanging on for quite some times. We know Mr. Luo Wei, founder and the CEO of California Sunshine Education Center, has established a experimental school in China in the city of Weihai of Shandong province. For the past 2.5 years, things are turning around to the very positive. About a week and a half ago, we had some kids on the show talking about from China, from the China school and the experimental department, right? So talking about their visit. Matter of fact, the time when we had them here, they were just here for a day or something. Well, anyway, now they're gone. Well, and I and Mr. Luo Wei are kind of doing a retrospective of the visit. And from that point on, we'll still want to recheck about the system, see if that works. So, Luo Wei, welcome to my show.
My pleasure, always, Ainan. And to be honest with you, your shirt looks perfect to me, and it will work.
It will work?
It will work.
Okay. Well, you say it will work.
From audience point of view, it will work. I like it. Because, why I'm saying that, because I think green is a representing of a future.
Well, all right, sure.
And also,
by the way, to my audience, you can even write to me, say if you like it. If you do not like it, I'll bring my jacket back home tomorrow for next show. All right, now. Way to tell me is to tellmydj at gmail.com. Tellmydj at gmail.com. The name says it, right? Okay, now back to the show. About the visit, how many days altogether? How many kids?
Yeah, basically, they stay here for 2 weeks. Barely 1 day short for 2 weeks. 13 days.
13 days.
Yeah, 13 days.
I see. How many kids were here?
At this time, we had a group of 39 students and 2 escort teachers.
I see. So what was the purpose for that visit, please?
And basically, let's just, for the audience who didn't have opportunity to listen or watch our previous program about the education summer program, that let's just a little bit retrieve that the purpose of this education of this group basically is for the students from China to taste American culture and education environment, especially the school environment here in the States. How students of USA study and how the teachers teach in the classroom, and give them a sense as well as immersive environment for them to practice what they have learned in China for the language, because you know that the English teaching in China started from the 3rd grade in the elementary school. However, most of the students didn't have or will not have the opportunity, like the students of our group, that immerse themselves into American culture, community, and families to practice what they learned.
I see. All right. Like I said exactly last time at the show when the kids were here, of course, I do adore the fact that you bring the opportunity to the kids in China of language learning English as a language, that I like it a lot.
Yes.
Right. But what I like it more is that you open a window for the Chinese kids, kids from China, to come over here to taste a little bit about American life.
That's true.
which is which starts as an element to form a foundation of understanding. That is so much I value this. How much is your take on this?
I think that the exchange, the enhanced relationship and understanding between countries and peoples in the world is not new to us. As earlier as 50s in this country, in the United States, and the State Department has put out programs, for example, the culture exchange for American students, as well as Peace Corps, and that where the program sending out students and volunteers to the world, especially for those underdeveloped countries, to help those people to develop, has been a long time goal for group of people in this country, especially for the government. Especially has been a government initiative in regard to this. So it's not new to us. And if you go to check,
the exchange program has been at least more than a century ago.
More than a century, yes, more than a century ago. Yes, I think that's just a better way because the program was launched out firstly. 50s in the 1952 and 1950, which is just post of the World War II, and in consideration of why the wars occurred and how much that the war.
It may go back even earlier.
It may. I didn't track
further because during the Qing Dynasty, Tale of Qing Dynasty program started already.
Yes, that is from China's. Yes, you're talking about the initiative from China's side. That's it. That is correct. From U.S. side, that the program, government started to launch.
And U.S. money were provided.
Yes,
to the Qing Dynasty.
Let me finish this part. And the post World War II program, Peace Corporation exchange program started 50s. However, from China's side, the first group of Chinese students being sent overseas to study started in 1984. Excuse me, 1884. Excuse me, 1884. First group of Chinese students of 25 was sent over to U.S. colleges and universities to study the Western science and liberal arts subjects.
And prior to that, the Chinese Navy officers were sent to British.
That was post
to be trained. No, 1880 something, because they were British trained, so that they put them on the Chinese vessels.
You mean right.
And then there came about the Japan-Chinese War, which is 1885.
I didn't pick up that piece of history, but the fact of the Chinese students being sent over to the U.S. to study started from 1884.
Yeah.
That is
plus,
for sure.
of course, plus many understanding person. Back then, and even part of nowadays, were U.S. trained.
That is true. That is true. For example, the engineer who invented the automatic hook for the train. Train transportation, Zhang Tianyou, and I happen to be knowing their younger generation.
Yeah, sure.
Their grandfather, grandson was in the same class. A piano class with my daughter.
So, yes. All right. What a small world, right? What a small world.
It's a small world. It's a small world.
I see. Yes, and nowadays we see the start from the U.S. side, which describes or depicts the wish from the U.S. side to come to China to learn things from there.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Take Mayor Craig Young, for example, of Yorba Linda.
Oh.
He has a son that attends a school in Shanghai, China.
Really?
And by the way, 2 days from now, we'll put him on the show and put his son on the show too.
Really?
Both father and son on the show to talk about it. And here I give you a little teaser, probably just wait. And let them tell you how they feel it is necessary for people come to visit each other, for people try to learn from each other, to pick up whatever positive each other.
That's
right?
true.
Okay, now.
That's true. And because, as you said, that the education system can only be made perfecting or close to perfect through education exchange, student exchange.
Yeah,
We
sure,
have covered
sure.
this topic for years.
We are
already.
all results of the exchange.
That's true.
We ourselves.
You and
all right.
I.
Sure, all right, good. To my audience today, joining me is my good friend, Mr. Lo Wei. He's the founder and CEO of California Sunshine Education Center. With him for many times, including today, we're trying to find out how much we can do to expand what we have learned in this country, to try to call on people to come over here and to study, to live, and to find more, and vice versa. Right? So stay with us. We'll be right back.